What's up? Oh, there's nobody in the stream. Is there some of y'all pile up in here? Yes. Yes. Pile up in the stream just like I pile up onions and mushrooms on my Beyond Burger. I got a story for you guys. I don't know. Maybe I should make this a video. Because it's like it'll be a cool story, but I don't feel like making a video. I feel like just going live and talking about it. So I ain't gonna make a video. I'm just gonna go live and talk about it. Hmm. Anybody in the stream? Like anybody's hitting it, like putting anything in the chats? Okay, there we go. I'm starting to see a few people in the stream. What up? What up? Evening, Jermaine. A pleasure bumping into you at Target earlier this morning. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Every now and then I'll be shopping in Target, yo. What is going on with Dogecoin? I got no idea what's going on with Dogecoin. Wow, this must be juicy. Yeah, I got a story for y'all. Okay, I got a story for y'all, but like it, yeah, something that happened. I kind of like I sort of feel bad, but then I kind of don't feel bad because honestly, like I really didn't do anything wrong. I had really good intentions. Um, I was just really surprised and like just I'll let like 50 people get in the stream or something. Yo, if you watching this video, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. Okay, give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up. Got about an hour and a half to spare before I have to make dinner tonight. Okay, I'll just like let a few more people get in the stream. Right, stock market has been going crazy, yo. My gosh, I really want to travel right now. Like I really want to like go take like a little trip. Like I just really want to. Today was a really good day. It was beautiful. I started investing because of you. That's what's up. Please start investing, yo. Investing is really amazing. Like especially when you get older, you're gonna really appreciate that you invested when you're younger. Like believe me, you won't. Please invest when you're young. Invest when you are young. Please invest when you're young. Save money. Like for real. If you're young, stop blowing money on stupid bullshit. Start saving 50% of your income. Start stacking money so when you get old, you will not be in the situation that I'm going to tell you guys about in a minute. Like for real, stack your money. When you get old, get the fuck out of the city, yo. Get you a house, get you some land, grow you some food. You do not want to be stuck in the city. But anyway, we got some people in the stream. I mean, I like the city, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna tell y'all what happened in like situation. Okay. So earlier today, and once again, if you're young, yo, save your money, yo, for real. Like save, invest, yo. I'm gonna start saying that all the time. Like if you're young, save and invest. Like I'm gonna start saying this all the time, yo. Okay, so I'm out today and I'm cycling. Okay, I'm cruising, and I noticed that there's like one of these like SF vans, like one of these like it's like one of these handicap vans, right? Now, as I'm coming up, I'm in the bike lane, and there's like the sidewalk, there's the bike lane, and there's this like yellow area that like it's a commercial zone, and then right in front of the commercial zone, there's like a handicap area. Now, once again, we have the sidewalk, we have the bike lane, we have a yellow buffer zone, and then we have that parking spot I was talking about. Now, ideally, this is what I was told, and this is what I've seen over and over and over, especially cycling in the city. When vans, like the wheelchair vans, when they stop to pick up like people, they supposed to pull up into that little white area, and they're not supposed to like go in the bike lane. because if they go into the bike lane, that means that if someone's on the bike, they have to go like around them, and that could cause an accident. And also, at least on Howard Street, a couple years ago, it was a developer working for some company in the Bay Area who got killed on Howard Street because of that same scenario. It was someone like blocking the bike lane. She went around, got hit by a truck, and died. Okay. Right after that happened, right after she was killed on a bike on Howard Street, they switched Howard Street, and they switched it where like before you would have the sidewalk, you'd have the cars, and then you would have the bike lane, and then you would have the oncoming traffic next to the bike lane. Well, they switched it to this new system where like you have the sidewalk, you have the bike lane, and then you have the cars, the parked cars. So now like there's a buffer zone from the cyclists, and they have the buffer zone from the cyclists. The buffer zone, the cars are the buffer zone, right? In between the cyclists and the moving cars, okay? So I'm riding up, and there is like there's all this space for the person that's driving the vehicle to stop. But instead of the person stopping in the correct place, they went to the bike lane. When they went into the bike lane, I swerved out of the bike lane. As I'm swerving out of the bike lane, there's a truck or a car, I can't exactly remember. There's a truck or a car trying to park in that yellow zone. So like they're in front of me, I go around, this truck almost hits me, he like slams on his brakes, right? And like I'm pissed off because I'm like, yo, like why is this freaking van here? Yo, thanks for the $100 super chat, Steve. That's what's up, yo. That is super cool. You must make hella money today. Today's been an amazing crypto day. Okay. So I'm gonna get back to the story because like $100 super chat is a little it's a little distracting. Okay. So like they're getting out. So I almost get hit by the truck or the car, whatever it was, because I was just pissed off that like, this official vehicle is like totally blocking everything. Okay. So I didn't make a scene. I think I said something to the driver like bike lane, but like I didn't yell, I didn't scream. I was real chill about it. Okay. I just kept going. Stopped in the middle of the intersection. I was like, no, I'm gonna take a photo of that. I'm gonna take a photo of this situation because this is not right. And I remembered that girl that got killed. I remember when that happened because right after she got killed, a lot of people were saying, yeah, they're about to change up. They're about to change up all of Soma. And you know what? They have definitely changed up a whole lot of Soma now, especially now. Like they've got rid of so many parking spots, and now it's dedicated bike lanes. All right. I understand there's a lot of people pissed off in the city about that because there's less places to park and it makes traffic really, really shitty. And most people don't ride bikes in the city. So it's just like a small amount of people that's benefiting from this. Okay. So I went back, took a photo of the van, of the bus, and in the photo, you see all this empty space around where they could have parked, right? You see all this empty space, right? What do? I made a mistake. I know now I should just leave. If it's Bay Area, anything, I should probably leave it alone. Okay. I should probably leave it alone. So I share the photo in a Bay Area, like in a Bay Area photography group. When I shared this photo in this group, I said something along the lines of, the city has added all of these bike lanes only for, only for cars to park in the bike lanes. Okay. I didn't say anything about cyclists. I said bike lanes, but I didn't say anything about anyone riding a bike. I didn't say I was on a bike. I never said I was on a bike. Okay. I never said anything about the people getting picked up. Okay. I made references to the street and how they've changed all of this. And now before they put the bike lanes there, before they put the bike lanes there, that was a loading area. That was a loading area before they put the bike lanes there. That was a dedicated loading area. Like people could actually stop and pick people up legitimately, right? That was the way that they used to pick them up. But now you added this bike lane. Well, to pick people up the same way, now your bikes have to go out into the freaking street, right? Or if they don't go out into the street, well, now they can get hit by someone else trying to freaking park in a parking spot. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, this is a problem, right? However, I wasn't I wasn't exactly pointing the fingers at anyone. Okay, I was just showing a photo. Okay, I think I said something like, "Today's a beautiful day," down at the bottom. The comments that came back were just like, I was just really surprised. Um, I was really surprised to see. Um, is reading some of those comments really make me wonder how many people in the city are like really like unhappy or upset, you know? Because man, so many people were like jumping all over me like, yeah, but they're trying to pick up an old person. That guy's in a wheelchair and that guy, but yet no one said anything about how the person driving the van is clearly in the wrong. Like no one says anything about that, right? So when all these people jump on me, right? All these people are like saying all this crazy stuff. I'm like, okay. It actually makes me want to find out more information. Okay, because all of these people are saying, yeah, it's okay. They can just block the bike lane. But what about cyclists getting killed? No one cares about the cyclists getting killed. No one cares, or at least these people in this thread, they don't care if you're on a bike and you go around and you get injured. They don't care because they don't ride bikes. Okay, they just don't care, right? So I'm literally getting tore up in this group. So what do? I call this city, right? I call this city, and I'm not gonna really go into detail because I'm really known around here, right? So I called and I talked to someone on the phone, and I was like, "Hey, I understand that you probably get a lot of calls about this, but earlier, I was cycling. There's a van in the bus lane. I swerved to get out of the bus lane and almost got hit by a car trying to park in the parking spot that the van should have been parking in. And I also, let the person on the phone know that on this street, on this street right here, that I almost got hit by a car on this same street. Someone got killed here. And this is why the city put all these bike lanes here, because someone got killed here. And I'm talking to the person on the phone, and they're definitely defending. Oh yeah, well, person on the phone said something very, very interesting, right? But I had to like stop them and say no. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, but no, it doesn't make a lot of sense. So the person on the phone said that gosh, it's like I don't know. Person on the phone was like, so emergency vehicles can park in bike lanes. And when she said emergency vehicles, I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. A cop car, yeah, that makes sense. A paramedic, yeah, that makes sense. A fire truck, yeah, that makes sense, right? Emergency vehicles. This is what the person on the phone from the city said. They said emergency vehicles, right? So we're talking, and we come to find out that emergency vehicles are vehicles with lights on top of them, right? So that would include, police cars, fire trucks, paramedics. These cars have lights on top. These cars can be anywhere in the city. They can park on the freaking sidewalk and it's not a problem, right? Also, the white city trucks, the ones that they pick up stuff and they have the lights on top too. They can do anything. They can park anywhere. But the van, it ain't got no lights on top. So basically, like, I ended up deleting the post because, like, dude, so many people were like jumping all over me, like, oh yeah, I don't see a problem. Like, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, cyclists, they should just get off their bike and walk around. Like, someone actually said cyclists should get off their bike and walk around. Like, I don't know. This is what happened today. Like, this is what happened. Like, sorry if this makes no sense to anyone. Sorry if this makes any. I'm not really complaining. I'm just really like surprised at like how like I show a photo of one thing, and you just get a whole lot of different comments about that one thing. It's like so many people were saying that like you should get off your bike and go around. And so many times I would point, who said I was on a bike? And then they would say like, oh yeah, maybe you were not on a bike. Like, it's like, but where did you get the part that it said I was on a bike? Sorry guys, I don't know if I'm making any sense here. You should have called the police. Dude, I don't call the police for anything. No, don't call the police. Call the police for a police report. I mean, they're not going to do anything. And also, that's not something you would call the police for. You can get into a car accident here, and you don't call the police. That's just how it is. You for real, you can crash two cars and you don't call the police if there's no injuries. If there's injuries, that's a whole different story. But if you like, bang your cars together, like, cops don't even they don't even show up, because it's not that big of a deal. Cars are more about animals than people. Yeah, I know. Lewis, if Lewis Raman can take a right to repair movement, Jermaine can take on the bicycle haters and SF. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but the part that gets me though is how the city gets rid of all this parking, how they add all these bike lanes, and then it's still people parking in the bike lanes. That's the part that gets me. It's not the fact that it's just like you do all this stuff, you spend all this money, and then okay, still people on the bike lanes. Got my car broken into. The police were like, "Why didn't you call us?" I was like, "Really?" I mean, when my bike got stolen, everyone was wondering. Everyone was like, "You're not gonna get a police report?" I'm like, "Getting a police report for what? Like, what the fuck are they gonna do? Like, if I want to get my bike back, I better go talk to people on the street. Like, I ain't gonna talk to them. Like, I call them if somebody, like, you call the police for different things in the city. If you get robbed, like, call the police for what? Like, they ain't gonna do shit. You get your car broken into, call the police for what? They ain't gonna do anything. They're just gonna write you a little report. Now, if you try to do an insurance claim, you need to call the police. You know, but like, if someone takes something from you and it's like not worth an insurance claim, like, what are they gonna do? Like, they don't know who took it. Like, what are they're gonna go chase someone who stole your backpack that was worth like $35, and you had $150 worth of stuff in there? Like, they don't know where they went. Like, what did the person look like? You know what I mean? Like, you call the police for real things. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's a real thing. Like, someone's injured. If you think bikes get hit, imagine for boosted borders. I know boosted borders really get hit. Hit up the TL and buy your bike back from the dude in the TL with the urban yard sale. An EUC rider was killed in Ukraine going around a parked vehicle. I saw a video on YouTube. Oh wow. Oh wow. A lot of bike lanes. See a lot of drivers on motorcycles just get mad for no reason because you can't feel getting mad at you for no explanation. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. I love art. Yes, you love art, Marty. Yeah. I don't know. I don't mean to be like, I don't mean to be negative, but the only reason I wasn't gonna go live because I actually have to do some homework. It's funny I said I actually have to do some homework. I'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I wasn't gonna go live, but like I just kind of like felt like, ugh. I think I'm gonna unsubscribe from like all of the Bay Area Facebook groups because it's I don't know why like I don't know. I don't do good in them. Like, what's up with that? Maybe the delivery ones I'm like a star in, but like, gosh, like that photography Facebook group. Like I've posted like things. That photography Facebook group. I don't know. It's really it's weird. It's weird. You can also write a report. Go to the police website. Oh, go to the police website. Yeah, but the thing is, when I got my bike stolen, going to the police wouldn't have been that big of a deal. Like it really wouldn't have. Like I did the best thing. Tell all the other bikers that I see. Because bikers, they always ride around. They're always looking. And if they're a homie, if they see your bike, they're gonna try to get it back because if you're my homie and you get your bike stolen and I get your bike back, that's like that homie's gonna I'm gonna be really tight with that homie, you know? And that's kind of how it is in the community. You know, it don't work the same way with everything else. Like Nike, just do it. I got a ticket for smoking a joint with a homeless guy in West Portal last year. Went to court day and it was dismissed. You got a ticket for smoking a joint in the city? Holy cow. Like you can't smoke joints? Like were you at a bus stop or were you in a park? Like what was the reason? Because if you're in a bus stop, I can see there's that 15 feet rule. But then if you're at a park, I don't think you're supposed to smoke in any parks, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think you can like I don't know for sure, but like you can smoke, but you just can't be 15 feet from a bus stop, a window, or a park, or in a park. So where is that? That's a lot of places. That could actually be on Market Street. A lot of places on Market Street because there's you know the sidewalks are so big that you're not going to be that close to a window. Let's show the love with homeless. Smoke a joint with them. You're on the sidewalk. I don't know. I don't know. But then I don't know. In different neighborhoods, they do different things. You know, different neighborhoods they do different things. Like I don't know. Maybe they enforce laws differently. Because downtown, I see people smoking all the time. Well, I do, but like I don't know. Like I don't know. You were on the sidewalk. Also, check Craigslist as soon as you get your bike stolen. I just wanted to point out what the police are up to. Oh, they're giving people tickets for smoking. I've noticed lately they've been busting a lot of drug dealers. Like I've definitely been noticing that. Like you just see like I mean, you can tell when they're busting drug dealers because man, you see a lot of cops. A lot of cops. And it'd be real fast. You know, it'd be like maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You see a bunch of people out, it's a bunch of cars and stuff. And then, yeah, lately I've been noticing that a lot. I've been going by like certain blocks and I'm like, dang, ain't nobody over there. And it's usually like always people there, like 24/7, rain, sleet, or snow, or wind. Rain, sleet, or snow, or wind. Have you ever tripped over Hydroponic needles and SF. I've seen a lot of needles in SF, but kind of interesting. I kind of only see needles in certain areas. Last time I said this on a live stream, I was like walking through the city, and right when I said that, guess what? I freaking saw a needle like right there on the ground. But mainly, you see needles very close to where they give out the needles. Very close to where they give out the needles. Any Oakland people who's smoking in the chat? Anybody in Oakland in the chat? Hey, Jermaine, I got into BlockFi following you, Coinbase. I also have some coins that pay interest, Cosmotex, and I could all pay interest. Question: what is going on with Ethereum staking? Is that going to happen soon? What's going to happen with Ethereum staking? Because Coinbase, like on the app, they've been talking about Ethereum staking for like 2 months. I still haven't heard anything. So you are on BlockFi. Do you like BlockFi? Because I like the interest on BlockFi. BlockFi they pay good interest, yo. Real good interest, dude. Better than any bank, yo. Better than any bank, dude. Like for real. You got it. It's okay. You say everybody says it's okay. For the most part, the app is very like basic, kind of glitchy sometimes. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real, like kind of glitchy. Like you have to do refresh. Yeah, and then if you miss Face ID 2 times in a row, you gotta sign in, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, but it's pretty cool. Yeah, I haven't been smoking too much. Been thinking about giving it up. There's gonna be a big 420 party. Nothing. Never mind. Not in SF. There's not gonna be a 420 party at Hippie Hill. I love BlockFi. The interest is really good. Oh, so you like the interest. Interest is really good. Interest is good on Bitcoin, but it's even better if you got one of their stable coins. Bitcoin is going through the roof. And yo, what about Dogecoin? Let's talk about this Doge. Wow. I'm in the big yawn out now. I'm already getting tired of y'all. 27 cents, yo. 27 cents. Okay, so I said homework, right? I said homework. So I bet you guys will not guess what class I have just enrolled in. Let me give y'all a little hint. So this is a class that a YouTuber was promoting. Do you think BYND is still a good buy? I think it's still a good buy for the long term. I think it's a good one for the long term. Right now, obviously, it's getting beat up with a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of stocks getting beat up right now. I was doing my taxes, and if I had a chunk of money in my IRA, I could have gotten $6,000 refund. Yes, you didn't know about that, but yeah, you guys, that's a very, very good one. So, if you are self-employed, like let's say you're driving for Uber, or let's say you're delivering something, Instacart, whatever, and if you're doing like your own taxes. And if you don't have a 401k, if you go open a 401k, like an actual traditional 401k, you can put up to $6,000 per year in a 401k, and you can write that off of the taxes that you have to pay. For example, let's say that you made $31,000 in 2020, right? Well, if you actually would have put $6,000 into your 401k, instead of paying taxes on the 31,000, you could pay taxes on the 25,000. So it like lowers your amount, and then you can take that 6,000 and just buy stocks just like you would on Robinhood. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Jermaine, did you sell your remaining? Yeah, I don't have any GameStop shares. I got burned on GameStop. We lost thousands of dollars and just dropped that shit like it was hot. Yeah. How are you? I'm fantastic. What happened today? Um, I'm not really gonna talk about what happened today because I already told that story. But if you want to watch the beginning of the video, I started it at like 6 minutes or something like that. But it has something happening in the city. Are you taking Jeremy's course? Grant Cardano's class? No. Okay. The class I'm taking is very, very this is a very, very popular guy. He's more popular, I think, on Facebook and TikTok than he is YouTube. But have you guys ever heard of Nas Daily? Yes. Have you guys ever heard of Nas Daily? I'm freaking taking his class right now. Like I was talking to him last night. It was so freaking cool to talk to Nas Daily because I've watched so many of his videos for years. Like I've watched so many of his videos like around the world, you know? And like last night I was like freaking talking to him. No, he's like in Dubai. Somebody is Jermaine, why aren't you not making some new video riding that newish shiny e-bike? I will make a video riding the e-bike. This week I've been pretty busy doing something else. Don't really want to get into it. But it's also been really, really windy. I'll probably make a video like I'm getting really tired. I'll probably make a video like riding around and then I'll probably make like a video just talking about the bike. Like just talking about things I like about it. Because it's very different from the other bikes that I have. It's very, very different. It's very light. It's just different. Like it's got a different ride to it. You yawning makes me yawn, yo. I know that's so bad. It's been a beautiful day today in Russian Hill. Yes. Um, Nas Daily Academy. Yes, I went to Nas Daily. Yeah, I'm in Nas Daily Academy. The reason why I'm taking this class is because I just want to. I just want to learn a different format to make videos. I want to just learn a different format, and he has a different format. And I'm also discovering that I'm really, really bad when it comes to script writing because in the course you have to you have to write scripts and stuff. I'm really bad when it comes to like script writing, like freestyle, right? But when it comes to the structure of script writing, oh my gosh, I see some very serious potential, like in myself with script writing. Like the way that he breaks it down in his course. And once again, the things that in his course, it's the information that you can find like all over the internet. But the reason why people sell courses is because they put these things together in a package and then sell it to you as a package versus you going out looking here and looking there and looking here and looking there. But it's a pretty cool course, yo. Like it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And just because I finish a course don't mean I'm gonna you know start making like all sorts of different videos. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. But I feel like after the second class, I feel like I've already got all of my money out of the class. I mean, it wasn't that expensive, but I want to say the first day I feel like I got like all my money back out of the class. Like it's pretty valuable. Like it's pretty valuable. And I think I feel like I got my money out of the class just because I'm a content creator myself already. Like I've been doing this for years. Like I've been traveling around the world doing this. And this is a class that is basically like teaching people the whole breakdown. And it's kind of interesting in the class because everybody uses Final Cut Pro or Premiere Pro. And when people ask me like what platform did I use, and I said LumaFusion, people are looking at me like LumaFusion, like, for real? Like you you can edit on LumaFusion? They're like, what's that? I ain't never heard of that. I'm like, yeah, I've been using LumaFusion like every video for the past like 2-3 years. And people are like, And then also another thing that they talk about in this class, like they don't like 4K. They do like 4K, but they're like, oh, 1080p, 1080p. And it's like, oh yeah, well, I've been doing 4K for like 4 years or something, you know. It's like, well, you know, so it's like it's very different. Like, of course, I'm not gonna take his advice and like start shooting in 1080p. You know, of course, I'm not gonna do that. But for someone who is new to the game and they haven't, you know, you know, they haven't, they're not familiar with stuff like this, you know, could definitely see why it would be so much better to shoot in 1080p. You know, the reason why I do, you know, shoot in 4K and not 1080p is because I edit on an iPad. You know, I edit on an iPad, and a 4K video doesn't make a big difference on an iPad versus if I was editing on a computer. You know, if I was editing on Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro, like 1080p would be so much easier to edit, you know? So I think probably what I'll do is I'll probably like, you know, take the class and try to incorporate, this may sound kind of crazy, but try to incorporate like all of the editing techniques that they teach me using Final Cut Pro. I'll probably try to incorporate all of those into LumaFusion because I think more and more people are going to use LumaFusion in the future. And I think more and more people are going to edit on iOS devices and not dedicated computers. That's just what I think. Like, I mean, I'm just really bullish, and I've been doing this for a couple years, and believe me, it freaking works. I still use iMovie too. iMovie is good too. Okay, iMovie is good too. Okay, the reason why I say iMovie is good because I'm gonna give y'all the biggest secret right here. Why iPad crushes a computer. Remember when I said I was traveling all over the world doing this? Well, one way I was able to do this, traveling around the world, is because of the iPad, right? Now, with the computer to edit, it takes longer to edit. You know what I mean? It takes longer. You got to have the computer open for it to render, right? Sometimes rendering takes a long time. With an iPad, you can be in all sorts of different scenarios and you can edit very easily. You know, you can be on a bus and you slip the iPad out of your backpack and just start editing versus you got to pull out a computer, you got to open it up, you got to power it on, you got to get comfortable. The bus is shaking. You know what I mean? An iPad, you can just hold it with one hand. And then when you get done with your video, when you get done editing your video and you want to render your video, the part that takes the longest, right? A 10-minute video, maybe it'll take 11 minutes to render. Well, during that 11 minutes, you can't use your iPad, right? But that's cool because you can't use your iPad. There's been so many times where I've been at a park and I'm sitting down and I'm editing a video, right? And when I get done editing that video, I put the iPad in my backpack and the video is rendering in my backpack and I'm walking going to the next place, or I'm on the skateboard going to the next place. I'm on a bike going to the next place. And when I get there, the video is already done rendering, right? Now, if I would have had a computer, I couldn't even pull that off because I have to be sitting in a park with the computer out and it's just different position. Like, you know, iOS devices that I would edit, yo. It is. I bought Dodge when Jermaine was thinking about it. So I did buy some Dodge when Dodge was. Let me look at my sell orders on Robinhood. Oh, I need to cut my map off. I cycled 43 miles today. 43 miles I cycled. Look at that. Crazy. I think I need to get out of the city for a couple days. I really do. The city's rough, man. Is this the death of desktops? I don't think it's the death of desktops yet. I don't think it's the death of desktops yet. I think it could be a I mean, because for any type of video that's gonna require a lot of editing and stuff like that, like a lot of special effects, a computer is just gonna be more powerful, you know. But we'll have to see. Like, we'll have to see how better these iPads get. 43 electric miles, no pedaling. Yes, all electric miles, no gasoline. That would have been what, like 2 gallons of gas or something? What was the price? Let me look at here. I need to save my ride today. Nas is the 1 minute video guy. Yes, that's Nas Daily. He makes the 1 minute videos. I know a chick who's been boosting about instantly becoming a millionaire literally over the course of a few days from Dogecoin. Yeah, I know some people has made some serious money on Dogecoin, yo. Yeah, I missed the boat on that one. I missed the boat on that one. What did I buy that Dogecoin? Mm, 2 cents. Yeah, I got it 2 cents. Um, like 49,000 plus Doge for 2 cents, and then I sold them for like 8 cents or something. I still up my money. What stock would you recommend as a first purchase, and how and when? How much should a broke guide? If you don't know nothing about the stock market, if you don't know nothing about companies, if you don't know like how to pick this, and if you don't know if you don't basically if you want to invest but you don't want to do no research and you don't want to make any mistakes, the easiest thing to buy would be an S&P 500 fund. That would be the easiest thing to buy, because the S&P 500 fund tracks like 500 different companies that are in part of the S&P 500, and whatever those companies are doing, that's going to reflect that stock price you have. And that would be the best way to invest if you basically want to invest blindly. Like you want to get, very diversified. You want to have diversified holdings. You're not like just investing in Apple or just investing in Tesla. I mean, you got a broad basket of stocks. I would say S&P 500 fund will be very, very safe. Very safe. Because it's gonna follow the S&P 500. That's why I say it's safe. It's gonna follow the S&P 500, and that is, yeah, that's. I mean, when it comes to investing, and if you want to pick, stocks, that's probably gonna be the best bet. I mean, unless you just kept it all in cash. But the problem in keeping it all in cash, well, there's risk to that too. You know. And then when to add, you can add however you want, when you want, depending on how your situation is. I mean, are you struggling? Because if you're struggling, don't worry about trying to, save. Try to get through your situation. When you got extra money, that's when it's a good time to invest. Litecoin does well on charts. It's nearly 300 right now. I noticed not many people talking about it. Why is that? Litecoin is almost at 300, and I don't hear no one talking about it. You're totally right about that. That's 1 minute. I'll see you tomorrow. That is 1 minute. I'll see you tomorrow. I also write scripts for my videos nowadays. Yeah, but for vlogs, that would be very difficult to write a script for. Because if I wrote a script for a vlog, that means that I plan out that day. You know, I can plan out a day to a certain degree, but I don't know. I kind of like to be spontaneous. What stock would you recommend as the first time? Oh yeah, we already got that one. Is your boo a female? Um, um, my boo doesn't go by the whole gender terms, so that's why I say my boo, because my boo doesn't like the gender terms. People refer to people that don't like to go by gender terms as they or them. However, I found that very difficult to say because just using pronouns can be a little, people are like, who are you talking about? Are you talking about you have two partners? It could just be a little off, so that's why I just say boo, because I don't have to say they, because if I say they, it just, to me, it doesn't sound very organic and natural. It's one thing if I'm saying that the person in the car, they almost ran me off the road. That's one thing. But to refer to someone that, I let's go to the next comment. I still use iMovie. iMovie's good. Yeah, iMovie's really good. Yeah, the death of desktops. Yeah, the death of desktops. I don't think that is here. I feel like I'm reading the same questions over now. Let's keep going down. The only way you can be sure. Facts. Okay, yeah. When it comes to the when it comes to that, like, I just honestly, I just really don't know. Like, it's just, it's new. Like, it's new. Yeah. Your boot is over. Let's be real. What is the M5 project? You don't know what the M5 project is? The M5 project is definitely going up. It's going to be opening probably later this year. So the M5 project is a large construction project at like Fifth and Mission. Fifth and Mission between, it's pretty big. It's like Fifth Mission and then Howard. Like, it incorporates incorporates that whole little corner there. Saw you when I was driving down Market with my sister today. You were doing a left turn. We were driving into the opposite direction to connect to Franklin Street. Oh, I think I was like cycling in the trolley lines trying to get on Valencia Street. Or you probably saw me right in the red light. I'm just trying to think of what I was doing in that area earlier today. Have you ever heard of Cali NYC boards? Yeah, I actually hung out with the dude that builds them, Ernesto. Is he still building them? Any update plans for the hotel site? I don't know. I mean, I'm still here. I think I still have like another month to stay here. Yeah, I have to see. Like, if they go up on the price, maybe I'll leave. But if they don't go up on the price, maybe I'll stay. But if they go up on the price, I'll probably definitely leave. Is the Hemingway fixed? No, it's not fixed. No, it's not fixed. Why don't you buy a nice long range board? Because I'm not really into the long range boards, yo. That's not really what I'm into. I'm into something that's very practical. I want something very practical, something that's very stock, something that is mainstream, something that's accessible to everyone, something that is catchy, and also something that, I mean, I don't like, this may sound kind of crazy, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, but like something I can make some money off of, you know? Like facts. Like I can make money off of, all of these bikes in this room. Like there's money to be made off of, but I really can't make money. I really can't make much money off Cali, yo. It's not that many people out there buying $3,000 skateboards. Like for real, it's not. It's not that many people out there buying Chirons. Like it's just not. Like you're talking about the Porsche of things. And I'm a very practical person. I'm a very practical person. Just because I have money to buy something, I don't necessarily need it. You know what I mean? Like it's nothing, nothing against it. The Cali boards. I think Cali boards are dope, but I'm cool with my boosted. I'm cool with my boosted, and I got the other board too. That they sent me that one for free, so it's like, why buy Cali when I can just get some other free board and then I could probably make money off of it, versus Cali. And then Cali, it's heavier, it's faster, it definitely has better range. But the boosted is super practical, yo. Yes, Cali has a lot of range, but when you have to pick it up and carry it and it weighs like 25 pounds versus this weighs like 15, that's the other half of riding the skateboard is carrying it. I don't think a lot of people realize that, but the other half of the skateboard is carrying it. What's up, Sasha? I saw Jermaine's video of the Stop Asian Hate rally to wonder if Jermaine will take combat pointers. No, I'm not gonna take. I'm gonna pick up something and try to knock the hell out of somebody with before I take them little classes. For real. Jermaine, if you would buy a house one day, will you get a Peloton? I don't know if I'd get a Peloton. I don't know if I'd get a Peloton. I mean, they're cool bikes, but I think I would rather just go hit the streets and ride myself, Saw him in my friend's Instagram story. The red dreads are iconic. I know. When I was at that freaking Asian rally, like I noticed like people were like taking photos of me, and like I definitely saw some videos. Like it's like I know that person knows me, but they're not saying anything. Jermaine is practical, except this is Jermaine is practical, except for the Gucci skateboarding shoes. But the thing about this Gucci skate shoes, but the thing about the Gucci skate shoes is like that is practical because what does that show? That shows that like I don't give a fuck. That shows that like, look, I'm not materialistic. That shows that like, look, I'll go skateboarding in $600 shoes because I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. And I'll also go skateboarding in a $3,000 Gucci suit too. I'll do it. I ain't did it yet though. Gucci is like the coolest thing ever. Yeah. What would we be without Gucci, dude? When Jermaine gonna get a haircut? I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm like, my hair's growing so fast, yo. Have you been down the sidewalks of being cracked down? Dude, you mean crack down like what do you mean by crack down? You mean like crack, like the drug crack, or you mean crack like the sidewalks are cracked, like in the street? Like that, because we have both of those things happening in San Francisco. We got people smoking crack on the street, and we also have the sidewalks having like cracks in the street because of the ground sinking. So I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean here, but like I'm just laughing at the crack down. I'm just laughing at that because I'm thinking of two different scenarios here. Gucci skate shoes, 580, more than Coinbase stock down. No, I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, but you know what? I really wanted them. Like I've just been turning into a sneakerhead, yo. I just really wanted them, and it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's more than a share of Coinbase, but I have a lot of stocks, and I don't plan on selling them. I do. I have a lot of stocks. I don't plan on like selling anything. So I look at it like if I want to buy something, like it's okay. You can just go buy it. Especially if it's like, a couple $100. I guess $600 is not a couple $100 though. Gucci pajamas. Gucci pajamas. Yeah, it's a totally okay to buy things that you want. And another reason why I was like, I don't care about buying the shoes is because look at all these bikes I've getting for free. Like I would have spent money on the bikes, would have spent money on the bikes. But then I got bikes for free. So it's like, yeah, thanks for the free bike. I'll go get me some Gucci shoes. I'll go help out Italians, yo. I rock some fresh, I don't know. Cali boards are 6,000, way overpriced. I mean, like I said, it's a Porsche. That's what it is. It's a Porsche. Mm. It's a Porsche. 580. Gosh, 580. You guys know how much money I'm losing on Latch and Matterport? I'm down like mad. Like, what happened to these specs? Like literally, I'm down like 2,000 on Latch, and I'm down like almost a G-ball on Matterport. I'm like, yo, like I just don't want to be down 5K. Like that's what I don't want to be down. Like $2,000 away from being down 5K on both of those positions. Imagine a car running over your $6,000 board. But you know what? If a car ran over your $6,000 board, it wouldn't be completely destroyed. I mean, it would definitely have some damage. The board would probably be cracked. The trucks would probably be cracked. The batteries, it really depends. Because I've had 2 skateboards ran over now, and the batteries were cool. But when the skateboard got ran over by the bus, the battery was good, but the trucks were like incinerated. The trucks were gone, yo. Joe, I'm gonna legally change his name to Gucci Ellis. What happened with your Hemingway? Looks like there's a problem with the motor. I'm gonna email them back and be like, I couldn't get it. Can't get it to work. I wonder what they're gonna say. I'm very curious. Cali boards are very practical. Big wheels feel great. Okay, so the thing about the big wheels is I'm talking about when you gotta go walk upstairs, you gotta hold it. That's why I am not, getting a bigger skateboard. That's why. Because in how I'm gonna use the skateboard, I'm gonna use it where I'm gonna have to carry it, like indoors. Now, if I'm walking on the street, I can drag it. But once again, if I'm walking on the street, why would I be dragging it? I should be on it, right? So this is one thing you got to think about with skateboards. Now, if you got a big, heavier skateboard and you are going on a really long ride, that works great. But if you are just going quick, point A to point B in the city, you're just going over to CVS to pick up something. You're going over to this little shop to pick up something. You're going over here to pick up something. You ain't gonna want a freaking 30-pound skateboard walking into Starbucks. Like, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. And another thing about those skateboards, I usually see those come out on the weekend. I don't just see people riding around like every day on those. Like they bring those out on the weekends, yo. Because they're expensive and they're heavy. Jermaine deserves to celebrate since he fixed his hole in his tooth. What do you mean? I still got the hole in my tooth. It's right here. You don't see it? No, I'm joking. I got it fixed. Yeah, I got it's gone now. It's crazy. Like it's really weird to have an implant because when you get an implant, it's not your real tooth, but it works just like a real tooth. Like it's kind of weird. When I first got it in the first couple 3 days, I kept like grinding my teeth, and it's like it was so much to grind my teeth. But now it's like I've learned to talk and like not grind it, so it's cool. People who are from somewhere else after 10 years who their shoe collection will be North Face, Columbia, Ken, possible future camera vlog equipment. Have you seen small Insta 360? I'm thinking about getting an Insta 360. Yeah. Jermaine, will you rock Clarks? I used to rock Clarks back in the day. Used to rock Clarks back in the day a lot when I lived in Tennessee. But everyone in Tennessee, Clarks are really popular in Tennessee, yo. Clarks and Birkenstocks. And it's kind of interesting because back then those were actually those were really good shoes. Like they last a really long time. And they went with everything. What happened to your Hemingway? Something happened with the motor. I keep getting this message called Arrow 24. It says on the display. How do you like your new bike? Your new bike? It's pretty cool. It's really light. It's really easy to bring upstairs and really easy to just yeah. It's really easy. How much the implant cost? My dentist was like 6,000 for a back tooth. Um, I think it costs about that amount. I think that's about how much it costs. Let me add it up really fast. I'm gonna add it up to like the price that over time I paid. So like the first time I went there, I paid like 1,000, and then the second time I went there, I think I paid another 1,000. So 2,000. No. So it was 1,000 for the implant, and then I had bone graft, which was like 300. Bone graft was 400, but then I had to pull a tooth, which was 300. So like, so it's $1,700, right? And then I had to wait like 9 months. No, 3 months. And then when I went back to the dentist, I had to pay another $1,700. So it's 3,400. That was 3,400 without dental insurance. Now with dental insurance, it would have only been like maybe 20% off. So I would have saved like, you know, I would have saved like what, $620 or something. So I would have saved a little bit of money, but once again, dental insurance costs $50 a month. So I mean, are you really saving any money with dental insurance? No. I mean, not really. If you really want to save a lot of money, what you do is you just skip out on dental insurance and you get on an airplane and you go to another country. That's really how you save a lot of money. But in my case, like we had the pandemic going on, and like I had just jacked up my tooth, and I was just like, oh yeah, it's only gonna be this much, and I don't have to pay all at one time. Yeah, let's do it. It is a lot of money, yo. It is a lot of money, but also you don't have to pay for it all at one time. But then the whole health insurance is kind of like BS, yo. It kind of is. And I also didn't get it done. I didn't get it done in the city because all the dentists in the city, when I was calling, were like way, way more than that price I just gave you guys. It was like $6,000. Like every other dentist I was calling in the city, they're like $6,000, and that was with insurance. So it's like, dang. Big problem with overseas dental is the follow up. This is another reason why I did it in the US, bro. Like David, like that's real. Like what about the follow up? Like what if you just wake up randomly and something is just not right? And if you went to someone here, you can just go get in your car and just go there and go see them. But if it's over in India, you know what that means. You got to get into a car and go to the airport. And they go, you know what I mean? That's a lot, yo. Healthy San Francisco is a health access program launched in 2007 to subsidize medical care for uninsured residents of San Francisco. Yeah, but the thing about that is that does not include dental. That's what that don't include. Dental is like it's extra. What that Healthy San Francisco project is, what that is helping people for, that's helping somebody who's about to die. That's basically what that is. If you got a gap teeth in your mouth, they ain't trying to help you, yo. But if you really sick and you about to, that's who, and they're about to die, that's who they're for. But teeth, that's cosmetic, yo. Like they don't care nothing about. Then why you think dental costs so much? Because it's cosmetic. That's why it costs so much, because you want to look nice, right? You want to look good. We gonna charge you a whole lot of money. I mean, why you think Gucci costs so freaking much more versus like, something that you could get at Target? Because they charging so much more, right? This is kind of how it goes. Go to dental school and offer yourself up. There is that option to go to the dental school routes. There is that option. That is an option to go to the dental school and stuff like that. That's something that you could very well do. Maybe that's something I should look into, because that may not be so bad. That may not be so bad. Yeah, but they put fluoride in our water for our teeth, right? What's your favorite country you traveled to so far? I like South Africa so far. I like South Africa, yeah. My Apple Pencil just died on me. Like it's not working anymore. Yeah, South Africa is my favorite country. It's just really it's like California, but it's like California. It's so beautiful, yo. I don't want to talk about it too much, but it's so nice. Bucket list. Dental is not cosmetic. It's not, but like, will they take care of you? I know it's dental is not cosmetic. It shouldn't be cosmetic, but that's kind of how they look at it. That's kind of how they look at it. Or what they'll do is they'll probably just pull your tooth and not give you a new one. And they'll be like, well, at least it's not rotting in your mouth. And it's not gonna, put bad stuff into your bloodstream. South Africa is super segregated. South Africa is very segregated, yo. It really is. You just saw that video on YouTube recently. I actually didn't see that video, but I didn't even watch it because, like, I've been to South Africa. Like, it's very segregated. Like, it is. Like, it is. I mean, but at the same time, I'm gonna tell y'all something else that a lot of people don't know. America's segregated. It's not segregated like South Africa, but America's segregated. Like, think about it. You have white areas, you have black areas, you got Asian areas, you got all these different communities. You got certain people in America that don't leave outside their community, right? You got certain people that don't leave the hood, right? They don't leave the freaking hood. They stay in the hood all day. You got people that in Chinatown, they don't leave Chinatown, yo. You got people in Pack Heights, them rich neighborhoods. They don't leave them rich neighborhoods. So like it's kind of the same thing in America, yo. It's definitely not as bad as South Africa is pretty rough because it's like the poverty thing, and on top of that, they got the colonization thing that happened just not too long ago, and the people still fighting, and then you can definitely see the disparity. Like, look at the white people there, and then look at the black people there. Like, I mean, just go look at some of the neighborhoods. Like, go look at some of the cars that people drive. Like, it's just it's kind of you. Have you ever been to a neighborhood, right? And you see up on the wall, you see people writing graffiti on the wall, and you go there and it speaks to you. That's kind of how it is in South Africa. That's kind of how it is in South Africa, but it's not graffiti on the wall that's speaking to you. You can just like, basically it's like adding a math problem. If I had a chalkboard right here and we put 2 plus 2 and we drew the line and we put the plus sign, we don't have to do the problem. We don't have to do that problem for you to understand that the answer is 4. We don't even have to talk about it. You can glance at it and you already understand what's going on. And that's kind of how it is in South Africa, yo. That's kind of how it is. But it's not like I don't mean to say that in a bad way, like with the segregation. Like, well, let me take that back. I'm just saying that's kind of how the segregation is. That's kind of how it is. Now, I'm not saying why that is. That could be a lot of reasons, you know. But I'm just saying it definitely happens. Will you go to? Did you go to Richmond last week? I did not go to Richmond last week. I have a small amount of Dodge. I'm taking it if it hits $1. You guys really think that Dogecoin is gonna hit $1? That's crazy that Dogecoin hits $1, y'all. The Dogecoin hits $1, like it would pass Ethereum. You know what, guys? I'm really starting to think that maybe we really won't have inflation. Maybe we really won't. Like, especially if these cryptos keep going up, like, and everything else keeps going up. Like, everything's too expensive, y'all. You need teeth to eat. You do need teeth to eat, for sure. Okay, so if you think about Dogecoin, okay, think about this scenario, guys. You have Bitcoin. People have been hearing about Bitcoin for a couple years. We got Ethereum. People have been hearing about Ethereum a couple years. So now there's all these other cryptos that you hear people talking about, There's Ripple, there's Litecoin, there's Dogecoin. One thing I do notice that's going on, whenever Dogecoin starts to go up, you know what I see going on a lot on the internet? You know what I see a lot going on the internet? I see people talking about it. I see people talking about Dogecoin when it's going up. I see people talking about Dogecoin. So you know what's really going on here? I'm going to tell y'all what's really going on. All these people that are talking about Dogecoin are actually promoting Dogecoin. That's what's going on. They're actually promoting Dogecoin. So earlier today, I took a snapshot, and it was Dogecoin was at 25 cents. I took a snapshot and wrote how, right? Well, when I was going through my news feed, you know how many other people posted something very similar, like a snapshot of like the price, and they're talking about, wow, this is amazing. And then I see someone else post it and they say, oh, I'm making so much money off of this. And I see someone else post. So basically, what I see is going on with Dogecoin is there's just a lot of advertisement going on right now. There's a lot of advertisement going on. The more and more and more and more people talk about Dogecoin, the more and more people are going to want to buy Dogecoin. And you guys may wonder, why would anyone want to buy Dogecoin? Well, guess what? If you don't know about something and you keep hearing about it, you're gonna wonder, what is it? What does it do? It's a cryptocurrency. What's a cryptocurrency? A cryptocurrency is a decentralized currency that's not by the government. It's not like what the banks ain't in charge of this. Like, I can't take this cryptocurrency to the bank. It's educating people, yo. It's educating people. It's educating people. You know it now. Okay, Steve, I see what you're saying. Life is a scam. I don't. That's not what I. That's not where I'm going with this. That's not where I'm going with this. Where I'm going with this is, if cryptocurrency is in its infancy stage, like a lot of people believe that cryptocurrency is in its infancy stage, this is just part of what's going to happen for it to get out of its infancy stage. You know, it is just going to be out. And I'm not saying that Dogecoin is going to go to $5. I'm not saying it's going to go to $1. But what I am saying is this: when I go through my Facebook news feeds, I see all these people talking about Dogecoin, and I know for sure everybody that's a friend of mine on Facebook, they're probably not into cryptocurrency. But the more and more, people hear about them, they're probably going to wonder more and more about them. Just like the stock market, just like the freaking stock market. For the past, ever since I've been on Facebook, I've always talked about stocks. I've always talked about stock randomly. Like, I would randomly, talk about, oh, this stock. Oh, randomly talk about that stock. Oh, randomly talk about this stock, right? And then last year, yeah, like, it was just like was still talking about stocks. And I watched so many more people get into the stock market last year in 2020. I watched people in my news feeds that would always, ask me questions about, oh, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? Now, last year, man, they ain't asking questions no more. They're sharing they're sharing screenshots, and like, I just doubled this and I just doubled that and I just doubled this. And I'm just sitting back like, dang, yo, I remember you wasn't even investing, and now, like, you all up in the pool with your shorts off, like, cool, right? I'm just watching people like get on. Now, last year with the stock market, was a little bit different last year. It was everybody, with the lockdown and all the doom and gloom, and then with the whole Robinhood free stock trading, and then free money from coming from the government. It's like, it was just like the perfect setup, right? And then, you know, cryptocurrencies start to take off. So we'll have to see where it goes. Cryptocurrencies are like pyramid schemes, good for those who get in early. Yeah. I mean, some people say that. So from London, this is not going to be a 6 hour or 12-hour live stream. Maybe I'll try to do another live. Those live streams are hard to do, yo. They're tough. Robinhood ain't our friend. There is no way that Dogecoin price will. There's no way Dogecoin price stays where it is if Bitcoin goes north of $100,000. Oh my gosh, Steve, I didn't even think about that. Steve. That's something very, very interesting to point out, though. Yo, guys, if Bitcoin goes to 100K, do you for real think Dogecoin is going to be like 5-10 cents? No. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. It's definitely going to get higher. In the same way with all the other cryptos. Shama. Yeah, XRP, the same thing. Now imagine Jermaine filming toy hunts and SF. Did your implant start with an emergency? No, basically I chipped a tooth. And I was talking to some homies on live stream, and they were like, dang, you chipped your tooth? And they're like making fun of me. It was like a friend that I know. He's like super loaded, you know. And he's like, "Bro, like I know you should go to the dentist." And like I went to the dentist like the next day. That's pretty much what happened. Because I don't know. I was gonna fix it, but I was like, I don't know. I just ended up going to the dentist the next day. How would someone use restroom on a super long live stream? How people use the restroom on a super long live stream is um they would do something like that, and then they would go take off and go to the toilet, and they would say, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go to the toilet really fast. I'll be right back." And that's how you would go to the toilet when you're doing a super long live stream. You would just straight up like leave the camera for like 2-3 minutes, go to the toilet or whatever. And then also like when I do those long live streams, like I don't like people know where I live and stuff, but like I don't show where I live in the live stream. Like I'm not gonna show like me skateboarding and then walking into the building. Like I'm not gonna show that. You know what I mean? But in that scenario, what I'll do is I'll be like a couple blocks away from where I live, and then I'll cut the camera off, and then I'll just say we're gonna take a 5 minute break, you know, and then I'll just go home, like skateboard home, and like get in the building, come upstairs, and then cut the camera back on. So that's kind of how I do it. Eating off screen. I wouldn't eat off screen because if I was eating, I would definitely want to do that on screen because I want to be on screen. You know, I want to be on camera. Um, Are you still at the hotel? Yes, I am still living in the hotel. I like the hotel. The hotel is cool. Hotel. The hotel is it's nice. It's unique. That's what it is. It's very unique. It's a very a different living situation. I love the floor to ceiling windows. Oh shit, I'm talking too much. Never mind. um Why didn't you just get it capped? I didn't get it capped. There's a reason why I didn't get it capped. I can't remember why I didn't get it capped, but there's a reason why I didn't get it capped. I don't know if I could have got it capped. No, when I say it was chipped, it wasn't like a small chip. It was like this is the tooth, right? It was like half of it was gone. Like it was chipped like that. It was kind of bad. Good night, Jay. I'm tired. Take it easy. All right, I'll see you. Take it easy. Peace out, yo. Looking to head. Looking to head to the UK in September. Oh wow. Sounds fun. Why do people like to watch people eat? Oh, it makes people want to eat themselves. And people like different things, you know. People like different things. Have y'all seen those videos on YouTube where like you seen those videos on YouTube where like people will do this? I'm trying to like clear my eyes, but they'll straight up do this and look in the camera for like 2-3 hours. The videos will be 2 or 3 hours, and the videos will be just like this for literally 2 to 3 hours. People are doing this in a video. Yes, there's just videos like that being uploaded to YouTube, like literally. It's a trip. Did you get your vaccine yet? I don't know. I haven't got the vaccine yet. Like, no, I mean, with this Johnson and Johnson thing going on, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna wait. Um, you know, if they start giving out, $1,000 to get the vaccine, I might get it, but I'm just gonna wait for a little bit. You know, I'm just nervous with the Johnson and Johnson. That's all. I'm nervous. You know, they say 6 people out of 6 million and got injured, so those odds are 1 in 1 million. So those odds are, I don't know. What I want to do is I really want to wait to the I want to wait till about 50% of the population is vaccinated, and I want to see what happens. I want to see, like, you know, if things are good or if things are bad. You know what I mean? Like, because I think, you know, things could be good or things could be bad. You know, like, I don't want to say what it's gonna be because honestly, I don't know what it's gonna be. So I don't know what I want to do here. Like, once again, after you get the vax, you still gotta wear a mask. You still gotta do social distancing. So, and then Pfizer is talking about. You guys heard about what Pfizer is talking about? Pfizer is talking about after 6 months after you had your second shot, you may need to come back and get a third shot. So I'm thinking maybe instead of me getting the first shot of Pfizer, maybe I should probably buy some stock in Pfizer because if people can get a third shot, oh man, like everybody in America about to get a third shot from Pfizer. Like, how much are these shots gonna cost? Like everybody in America, yo, and them a lot of people. Them a lot of people. Look, I'm not trying to say it's a conspiracy theorist. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist or something. But basically, what I'm saying is like, I just don't know. Like, I just don't know. Like, I just don't know. I did not buy the Coinbase IPO. I did not buy the Coinbase IPO. Pfizer stock been down the last year. Okay, but the thing about Pfizer stock is Pfizer is a very large company. So yeah, they're a big company. And they also pay a dividend. I think they give you like 4% or something. So Pfizer has been low, but that's a company that it'll increase, but it's not gonna go up too much because they're hitting you with that $4 dividend. And they ain't no high growth company. You know, they're not a company like that's printing money. Like they're not like that. But so much of their money goes to research and development for like these pharmaceutical drugs that they make. They're not like a Google or Apple. They ain't just balling, you know. Google and Apple, them tech companies, they straight balling, yo. Those companies are printing money. Pfizer, they making money, but they ain't printing money. Like it's a lot of companies, there's a lot of businesses that make money, yo, right? But it's a difference between a business that make money and a business that print money, yo. Right? If you in a business where you printing money, where your product is so hot that like you just make money like out of thin air, like tech companies do, you printing money. But a pharmaceutical company, they make bank. Don't get me wrong, but not like tech companies. Yeah, Jermaine, for your safety, you should take it since you go out a lot. Yeah, I should take it since I go out a lot. But once again, you know, like there is like not a law saying that you must take it. You know, there isn't a law. I totally this can get very controversial. I totally get it. Like I'm out a lot, but there's a lot of other people that are out a lot. And there is a vaccine, but it's not mandatory that you have to take it. Right? I really don't like, guys, I'm probably gonna take the vaccine, but like, I mean, come on, I'm just gonna be honest. I'm not smiling and jumping up and down to go take a vaccine that's not FDA approved. That's just how I see it. That's just how I see it. Like I understand that people are dying. Like I totally understand that. I totally understand that people are dying. But people have been dying ever since people have been living too. That's something else we gotta think about. And like you know, with the Johnson and Johnson scare, I think that people it's okay for people to feel a little to feel a little worried about this situation. I think it is. SF doesn't have Johnson & Johnson. Does anybody have Johnson & Johnson? Did it get banned everywhere? Did it get banned everywhere? I took the Moderna a few days ago and it made me weak. I've been hearing the second shot does more than the first shot. The second shot, people are like, ooh. I'm like, dang. Have you had COVID? I haven't had it COVID. But I also haven't had an antibodies test. So who knows? Maybe I had COVID, but I didn't know I had COVID. US ban, JJ. I got it before it got banned. Well, that's another thing that's kind of scaring me. Like, man, you know how scary it would be if you like just got it. And then they coming on TV talking about they banned it because people dropping like flies, you know? Man, I'd be so scared. Man, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, y'all. Like, no joke. Like, if I would have got the Johnson & Johnson shot yesterday and then folks come on TV today and say, look, no more Johnson & Johnson, people dropping like flies, they got blood clots and 6 people. Man, I'd be freaking out. I'd be shitting bricks, yo. Like, for real. Like, I'd be so scared. Like, I had to go back to them folks and they're going to have to give me something to make me go to sleep. Put it like that. Man. Okay, so maybe I'll go get the vax tomorrow. Okay, y'all. Maybe I will get the Pfizer tomorrow. Okay. I would need to check if that happened. Pfizer, more of a head high. Oh, really? Big joint. You say it's about time for to smoke a big joint, huh? Oh my gosh, look what you started. Can you give me your thoughts on CRSP CRISPR? CRISPR is one that I sold out of my positions because I was afraid of getting margin calls. Like my margin rates were getting a little too high. And I was still in profits on that one. So I sold off on CRISPR. I still think CRISPR has really good potential up ahead. But one thing about CRISPR, I'm just gonna point out something here. CRISPR is CRISPR is a Cathy Wood stock. That's what CRISPR is. CRISPR falls under that category. And pretty much all the Cathy Wood stocks have been down. Not all of them, but a large percent of them have been down. Like a lot of the plays that Cathy Wood, are big in, a lot of those stocks have been getting beat up lately. And yeah, CRISPR, yeah. You are a trip. It's so funny. I'm talking about something here, and then someone I'm texting is talking about the same thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, live stream life is so crazy, yo. Live stream life is so weird. But yeah, CRISPR is yeah, it's one of them Cathy Wood stocks, yo. Question, yo, let's talk about Cathy Wood for a second. What do y'all think of her? What do y'all think of Cathy Wood? Because I'm not gonna lie, like she's basically my favorite investor, y'all. Like for real, especially a modern day investor. They're watching the live stream. They are watching the live stream. Yeah. Nobody talking about the markets now. CRISPR is Tesla of healthcare. I think CRISPR would be dope if they can use AI to solve some of our disease problems and create medicines using AI. Once they start to use AI in the medical field, Mm, mm. I don't know how far that's gonna. I don't know how far away that is. But then that means that who is Kathy? So Kathy, Kathy Wood, is Kathy Wood sexy? I don't know if Kathy Wood's sexy, but I mean, she, you know, she put it like this. She definitely has a an internet face. She definitely has an internet face, yeah. She's basically, if you guys don't know who Kathy Wood is, Kathy Wood was the lady who said a couple years ago that Tesla would go to, I think she said it would go to $4,000 a share. And the crazy thing about what she said is actually it actually went to $4,000 a share. Or I can't remember. She said 4,000 or 3,000. It definitely went there. So once it went there, guess what? Now more people pay her more attention because they're like, yo, you were that crazy person that said Tesla would hit these crazy prices, and guess what they did? And then guess what Kathy just said recently. She just said again, oh, Tesla's gonna be $3,000 per share before 2025. And I'm like, dude, if freaking Tesla is at 20, is if it's at $3,000 a share by 2025, that's gonna be so dope. Like I could, that's gonna be so dope, yo. That's not even that's before I'm 40. And y'all know I want to retire before I'm 40. I want to retire at like 39. Yeah, just chill, live a good life. Go do something simple, y'all. AI will delete us. I don't think AI will delete us. I'm so big. I love AI. I love all this driverless technology. I love all this stuff that's going on, y'all. I would tell her she's sexy. Well, I think the sexy one is Tasha Keeney. Tasha Keeney is Tasha Keeney is like, yeah, she's the one. Now Kathy is in her. I think Kathy is like 58. She's close to her 60s. But like looking at her, like she definitely doesn't look like she's in her 60s, you know. But she's up there. I think she has like 4 kids or 3 kids or something, if I'm not mistaken. But Tasha Keeney is like, I want to say she is close. She's like in her 30s or younger. And she's very confident woman. Always talking about, innovation. And I don't know. I just think it's very attractive when you hear, I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe this sounds sexist to some people, but like whenever I hear women talk about innovation, that shit is like super sexy. Like I don't know why, but like it is. It is. And both of them talk about innovation all the time. They do. They always talk about the future. Like, why is it so attractive to hear someone who looks attractive talk about the future? Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe that's part of their selling point, you know? Maybe that's part of their selling point. You get it. I'm glad someone gets it. Yeah, Tesla can get it. Mm-mm. What do you think of Forex trading? Forex trading it's a different sport. You know how you play basketball? So if you play basketball, you good at playing basketball. And if you go over to a football game, well, in football there's different rules and there's different you play the game differently, right? That's the difference between Forex and the stock market. They're very similar. They have different rules and they have different rules basically. And Forex is pretty cool because it's 24 hours, which is dope. Stock market's not 24 hours. Sexy women talking about innovation equals Sexy woman talking about innovation. If I'm 58, I'm 56. If Kathy says yes, I'm going. Yeah, Kathy's pretty awesome. Should they really open the stock market 24/7? You know, I don't necessarily think I don't think they need to, because I don't necessarily think that the stock market needs to be open 24/7. Forex is different because Forex is different currencies. And you got to think, when it's daytime in the US, it's nighttime on the other side of the world. So if we're trading currencies at an open market, what time would we be open? Well, we got to be open all the time. But with stock market, you typically have, companies within that particular country, you know. And then when office hours are closed, like they're just not trading, you know. Steve and Kathy would be a power couple. Yes, y'all would. Y'all would have. You guys, you guys would be a crypto couple, y'all. So summer is supposed to be the recoming. If I would like to see stocks backed by crypto. Stocks backed by crypto. Riot blockchain. MicroStrategy. Those are two of the biggest ones that are backed by crypto. There's a lot of more other stocks backed by crypto. You have PayPal and Square. They're crypto plays. Tesla could very well be a crypto play. Pretty much any company that is actively buying Bitcoin, or companies that have Bitcoin on their balance sheet. Not that many companies have Bitcoin on their balance sheet as of today. Yeah, let's see what that's going to be like in 6 months from now. I bet it'll be way more companies sitting with BTC on their balance sheet. Watch. What do you think about the future of SF versus Oakland? I mean, I think it's going to be about the same. It's still going to be gentrification, and it's still going to be. I think it's going to be about the same. I mean, I definitely think the work from home culture is here to stay. 20%, 30% of people are not going back to work ever again, like the office work. I'm talking about in financial districts and stuff. That's what I think. Yeah, I mean that's what I think. So I think Oakland is gonna be, it's probably gonna be very similar to what it is now. But once again, when you have that whole work from home culture, people don't have to come to the Bay Area. They can stay where they are, or they can go somewhere else. So that's kind of where I see it. There is a robot investor for crypto. I only know this one's for stocks. Oh, robot investor for crypto. Probably they'll have some. I'm pretty sure they'll probably have some in the future. You're going to be rich and live in Switzerland with your buddy Tina Turner. Can I hang out? Tina Turner lives in Switzerland. I said Swaziland, but it says Switzerland here. Tina Turner lives in Switzerland, yo. Everybody give your homeboy Jermaine a thumbs up, yo. Oakland love. The Oakland ghost ship fire killed Oakland. That was a bad fire, yo. It was a bad fire. That's it. Did I say Switzerland or Swaziland? Oh, you said Switzerland. I had to make sure I pronounce it right. Switzerland and Swaziland, they're kind of, I don't know. If you don't really pay close attention, you can get them mixed up. Content creators say the city is back, but it ain't really. What content creators say the city's back? Like, I say the city's coming back, but the city ain't back. City's so far from back, yo. Jermaine, look at Cargan Demical plan $150 a year. I had it for 10 years. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot my screen really fast. What happened? Well, that screenshot did not work. um, did you visit Swaziland when you went to South Africa? I did. I did go to Swaziland. I had a freaking blast in Swaziland. I met this beautiful girl in South Africa. We like went to Swaziland. It was so freaking awesome. It was really hot in Swaziland. It has food delivery increased recently. Yes, I am. Yes, there we go. I am back. I am back on screen. Yeah, I just froze. I don't know. I'm thinking that it may cut off again. So anyway, I was just about to get ready to end the stream anyway. I really wanted to go live for like an hour, but I've already been like 2 hours. I really need to do something else. Shit. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna end the stream, okay? Gosh, I really have to do something else. Yeah, I still do deliveries. Pretty cool. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna end the stream. Gosh, I so gotta do something else. Okay, I love all of you guys. Peace out, yo. Ow. Thanks a lot for the super chat, y'all.